it. I'm still continuing this no makeup trend. One, because my makeup doesn't match my skin color anymore because I got way too tan in Costa Rica and Mexico. But two, because it just feels free. Doesn't it feel free to not have to wear makeup every day? Some of you are like, maybe you should. Maybe you really should. I hear you, I feel you, but I don't want to today. Welcome back to my channel for 2019. This is the first video of 2019. Normally I take this week off, but this year, you're in for a treat. I don't know what kind of mood this is. I'm just doing some mellow ass vlogs this week. I just wanna take it easy. I just wanna chill. I just wanna do different things than what I have been doing on my channel. And this is like a fun way to experiment with that. So if we could all just take it easy and chill, I think we're gonna have a good time. So about a month and a half ago on my Instagram stories, I started posting about wanting to start a bullet journal. If you don't know what a bullet journal is, you should check out this video by the inventor of bullet journal. I think his name is Writer Carol. I'll leave a link in the description. It's really intense. The first time I saw it, I was like, holy crap, I'm never gonna do that. But then I saw it about a year and a half ago, and now I really wanted to do it. So, I mean, I guess the timing just has to hit you. Basically, there's a whole side of me that is like really geeky about stationery and stickers and planning and stuff and journaling. So I started doing this bullet journal and I just wanted to test it out, and I was sharing some of it on Instagram stories, and a lot of you requested that I do a flip through video and that you wanted to see what how I set it up. At first I wasn't gonna do this, but after watching so many other people's bullet journal videos, it's just like really relaxing to watch someone else plan their life out. I don't know what it is about it. I just like to see how others are doing their life and see if I'm doing mine right. I don't know. So here's that for you. This is how I've been living my life for the past 2 years. I've kept a daily journal since I was 15, and for the past 2 years I've been using a planner. This is a Commit 30 planner. I really like it. It's been really efficient for me. Kind of just wanted to keep the same jam going because it really works for me. You know, like making my schedule into something pretty, it made it a lot less stressful. So every morning I would do my planner and my daily journal, and that's too many books. Like, why not just combine these two and make a bullet journal? I also wanted a free space to just like play around and create things and not have any pressure. Sometimes when you have like a creative thing as your job, you start losing your creativity, which is weird because you're doing it every day. But I think you get into kind of a rut because you're doing the same thing every day. So I wanted something that didn't have anything to do with YouTube or acting or the entertainment industry, that was creative, that I didn't have to share with anybody, that it was just like just for me to play around. I'm sharing it now because you guys requested, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue sharing. It's because it's really like, if I feel like I have to share the thing, then I'm not as creative. I feel less free. I feel like I overthink things. And this was really just to get me out of overthinking things. So this was like just a place where I could like fail. You know, if I'm gonna fail, might as well just fail all in one book that nobody ever has to see. There's my thought process behind that. It started really simple. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to set this up where I can flip through. Oh, it was kind of a long intro, but if you're still here, hey, what's up, girl? Hit me up on Key. I'm also very sorry if this is the first video you've ever seen of me. I'm always scared of these type of videos being boring, and so maybe they are. This isn't for everybody, I think. So, you know, there's other videos. We're doing a mellow ass week of vlogs, just chill. I'm gonna stop on certain pages to tell you like what worked and what didn't work and all that stuff and blah, 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 and you're bored. Okay, great, let's start this. Okay, so here's my bullet journal. In order to kind of balance this tripod, I had to put it on this book, so sorry Audrey Hepburn, you are a table now. For you stationery nerds out there that want to know what notebook this is, it's a Leuchtturm. I think that's how you pronounce it, a Leuchtturm. I'll put a link in the description. Also, if you want to know the pens I use, Pentel Energel black pen for my journal entries. I use the Micron 05 and 08 point pens. Not a lot of people out there use the 08. In fact, I haven't seen one single person in any of these bullet journals using an 08, so I feel like I have to represent for the 08s. A lot of people use 05s and 03s. I'm like, yo, 08 all the way, all day, every day. I like some bold ass lines, and 08 is the one that does the job for me. And then I do like the finer point stuff with my 05. I don't even touch that 03. Yo, fuck that 03. Sorry for the cursing. If you're like a grandma watching this and you're like, oh, she curses. I also use some Crayola Super Tips, maybe like 1 or 2 colors to accent, maybe a zebra mild liner. I just got this, what's it called? Uniball Signo Broad white gel pen. I like this. You can write on black things with it. Boom. The Tombow dual tip brush pens. I've been practicing some lettering, and so I was using this pen to practice that. I also like the Fudenosuke, I don't know how to pronounce this, but the Fudenosuke Tombow pens are also really good for that. I actually like these way better, but this is better for doing bigger words. Anyway, this is really nerdy for, I'm sorry if you're not into this. I also maybe sometimes use a pencil to get spacing correct before I try things, but I really try not to use a pencil because this was all about, you know, not thinking. And you know, when you use a pencil, you can erase things you could overthink, so I don't really use it that often. Eraser for the pencil, because this eraser sucks. Why you even exist? This gold metallic pen. I just got this for Christmas, but I've been digging. And yeah, I keep all of these in this pen holder thing in the back that I got at Michael's. Does not come with the book. I don't even know if they sell it at Michael's still. I got it like 3 years ago. That's, boom, that's all I use all those. So here's the first page. So you got this index. If you want to easily reference like where things are in the journal, you can just like look for it here and then flip to it. I didn't really feel like I used this index ever. I guess if you're archiving this and you're looking back through it in years from now, this maybe would be helpful, but for me it's like the same shit over and over again. So I don't know. I don't really use this. Maybe it's helpful to you. Fuck perfect. That's my whole, this is my whole jam. This is my whole motto of my life. I really tend to overthink things like to an insane degree where it just is stupid. It's just stupid. And so, and because I want everything to be perfect before I even start. So the whole theme of this journal also is fuck perfect. I also have jewelry available if you want to purchase it. Kittens and coffee, holla. Again, this is like to get out of a rut, to just like play around, to just see where something takes you. If a drawing doesn't work out the way I wanted it to, just to like go with it and just find out what kind of drawing it wants to be, you know? Maybe it's not about me. Anyway, that was a rant I had. So yeah, I didn't really use this index thing, but you know, I've only been doing it for a month. So here's a bucket list, which I'm probably gonna blur out because it's for me, not you, you nosy bitch. I'm sorry, you're not a bitch. This is our podcast that they don't tell you. This is my jewelry line, Kittens and Coffee. Spoilers, but we have a lot of cool new stuff coming out, including fuck perfect necklaces, cuffs, rings, cool shit. This is looking ahead 2019. This I probably would separate into 2 pages if I were to do it again, because there's not a lot of room to write things. Basically, this is to be used like if you have something, oh, a wedding's gonna happen in March, you write it down here, and then when you get to March, you already know all the things that are gonna go on in March, so you're not like surprised by anything. I like that idea. I just don't like how little space there is that I left myself. Dumb move. Also, because I do journaling and planning in the same book, I probably won't make it to June, so this is like irrelevant anyway. It was fun to play around with different fonts and lettering. Okay, this was my very first thing I ever did in the bullet journal. I kind of did these things afterwards. I just needed a monthly calendar to have my life in order, and since it was right before December, I did this. I copied this from my planner. This was January of 2018 in my planner, and it was just, you know, look, really simple. I only use it for reference. I wanted this journal to be about efficiency first, so that was the most important thing. It was just finding like what works for me from a practical standpoint first, and to like run my life and organize it, and then add the creativity part later after I kind of get the gist of how it all works and operates. This was my first journal entry. It was on November 21st. I put a little to-do list here. I usually don't do daily to-do lists, but I thought it looked cool. And this was like copied directly the same format from my planner, you know? It's like exactly, I just really like my planner. By the way, check out Commit 30 planners. I'll put a link in the description. If you don't like doing your own thing, your own planner thing, and you want to be organized and cute still, there's like stickers and stuff you can get, and this Commit 30 planner has been bomb. Like, it's awesome. If you don't daily journal and you don't need it to be like this, I highly recommend this planner. It's the only planner I've ever been able to keep consistent with because it just the way that it's set up, I don't know, it just is, it's been so efficient for me, and so I just wanted to keep that going. I tried some watercolor pencils here, but kind of buckled the pages a little bit. This isn't watercolor paper. I started the middle of the week. I didn't wait for a new month or a new week or anything. I just started directly in the middle of a new week. I just felt like if I waited to start for a new week that I would overthink it. So I just started immediately when I wanted to. All right. Oh yeah, since it was the middle of the week, I planned my next week just so I could see what that was gonna be like. This is how like a typical week runs. The rest of the weeks are kind of vacation mode, so I would say this is closer to a typical week than anything else, and that's again just like how my planner was. I did it exactly the same as my planner. Some journal entries. This was my Christmas shopping list, just really simple. A little bit of a header up there. I freaking love stickers. In fact, this year, it's my goal to make my own stickers. I'll keep you posted on whether or not that happens, but yeah. Then I got a photo printer, so I was testing that out here. And here I am like practicing lettering. This is really bad. I started practicing in the back too, like a lot, like a lot. I just wanted to practice lettering. I got really into lettering this past month. Here, I wrote down my cocktails that I made a video out of on one of the Sticky Show episodes. I wanted to practice lettering. I don't like how this turned out at all. I don't like the lettering, how that turned out. Just the spacing of it is not, it's too cluttered for me in my mind. I don't know, I didn't like it, but I learned from it. I learned that I don't like this. So in the next page, I added a border around my journal entries and like maybe like some little doodles. Cute little doodles. God, I'm cute. Restart button because I was having a lot of anxiety that day. Whew. Anyway, what's new? Yeah, I liked the idea of the borders. It just felt better to my eyes. It was the end of November, so I wanted to do like a commemoration and like print out photos from the month, just moments that I want to keep in my brain and archive for later Nikki to look through and be like, oh, my 2018 was so cute in November. Oh, I'm adorable. Also, this is something that I started doing in 2018, which has been really helpful for me. I used to, at the end of a month, set the next month's goals right away. That's what I would do as like a recap. And I didn't look back at everything that I did that month. So I always felt like I was failing. I always felt behind. I only was focused on what I hadn't accomplished yet. So this has been so helpful to my, I don't know, my self-esteem to look back at what I actually did during the month, because I really tend to overlook that. I just think I did fucking nothing every single month. I'm a loser and a failure. So 2018, I really turned that around, focused on some achievements, patted myself on the back for progress, which I never do. I never ever did that before, and gotta say, it's wow, when yourself gives you some credit, it's nice to feel from yourself. Psychological issues, yay, okay, great. Next was a December cover page. I wanted to try that. I saw bullet journal people doing cover pages. I didn't get this idea from anyone. I just was like, I want to do a wreath, and so that was it. I also wanted to practice my lettering. This I just did with a Crayola Super Tip. These Crayola Super Tip markers, they're really cheap, super cheap. You can get like 100 of them for 10 bucks or something like that. It's crazy. But they do lettering because they have this tip, the Super Tip. They do calligraphy pretty nicely for cheap. I don't pencil anything, so the spacing on this is just, it is what it is. But this is when I first started posting on Instagram stories and people were like, I want to see your journal. And I was like, I don't know if I want to share this vulnerable part of me yet. Now here I am, you won. These are my December goals. So I still do goals for the next month. I just make sure to count my progress first from the previous month. So I could be like, oh yeah, you're awesome, and have some confidence in that I can accomplish more things. I separated the goals into categories. Lets me see what I focused on more during that month. I also did this habit tracker for December, which I'd seen people do in their bullet journals, and I didn't really want to do this at first because it's too much pressure. Because I see these as being like goals, like daily goals, and that's like so overwhelming to me, and I didn't want to pressure myself too much because like in my head I want everything to be like completely colored in and perfect, and if there's any gaps then that means, you know, you failed at that. Are you starting to see a theme here with my psychological issues? Yeah, I'm like terrified of failing. I was raised by an Asian dad whose dad was in the military, so like I got military and Asian in my family, and this is just, failure is not acceptable. So instead of doing that though, I decided to do this and just observe, like be in the mindset of I'm just observing what I do in the month naturally. Like what habits do I do daily? Here's what I think I do daily, but like which ones do I actually do daily? These were probably my weakest. Meditation, exercise, vitamins. This was shocking to me. I thought I was really good at taking vitamins. For a while I was really good at taking vitamins, but I don't know, I fell off the freaking wagon here. Reading was shocking to me because in November and October, I was reading every single day. I think it was because I had a really good book, or a really good 2 books that I was reading, and then I didn't have another book to read. So most of this month I was looking for another book to read. Found one, didn't really like it that much, picked up another one. Yeah, so I wanna prioritize reading, meditation, and exercise this month in January. Water I've been super good at, and that is because I will tell you a trick, a secret that I do I drink so much water. And that's because I make myself chug an entire water bottle in the morning. It's about 28 ounces. And then I make sure to drink at least 3 of those bottles throughout the day. And that is 84 ounces of water. You should only, I mean, 64 is the minimum and people have struggled to hit 64. But if you have a 28 ounce water bottle and make yourself drink 3 of them, you will hit your damn water goals every day. You will stay motherfucking hydrated. Waking up at 6 a.m. I also did a really good job at. I didn't think I would, but yeah. And like this was even on vacation too. This part was Christmas and vacation, but like, yeah, wow. Good job, me. Oh, yeah, I take my temperature for my fertility app because I haven't been on birth control for a year and I haven't gotten pregnant because I've been making sure to not have unprotected sex during the times where it says I might be fertile. Oh, I didn't stretch very much. I really need to stretch more. I'm getting old and I need to stretch and I'm like at a computer all day. Blah. Age. So I didn't think I was gonna continue this, but then I think I will continue that just to see what things I ended up getting better at or, you know, progressing with. I like to see progress. Okay, this is the next week. We went on a girls trip to Tulum. That was fun. Oh, I started incorporating some drawings into my journaling. If you ever want to get out of a rut, I'm telling you, just trying things that are outside of your comfort zone or like your normal creativity spectrum during the day is a good way to do that. It was like no judgment, just like whatever happens, happens. I also am completely present when I'm trying to draw something and so it takes me out of my overthinking mind. I know a lot of you are thinking like, oh, this seems like it's gonna take way too much time. What's cool about it is that it could take as little or as much time as you want. Speaking about unplanned, these wreaths were not planned. This, on this side, I tried to use this new pen to do this drop shadow with, and it bled through to the other side, and I was like, oh shit, I can't write there, what am I gonna do? So I just drew a wreath around it. Now you can't even tell that it bled through. Oh, this is, I think, when I started using my Fudenosuke pen, Fudenosuke, to start doing the Thursday and this numbering. I like it. I like this pen a lot. This is from our trip in Tulum. Freaking love these girls. Check out, that vlog is up if you want to watch it. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. This vlog is going up soon. This was a last minute video and this vlog was supposed to go up next, but I just I just need some time for this vlog. It was you'll see. No spoilers. It's a nightmare. Journal entries. I think you could see the creativity kind of progress. Well, not here, but this, I tried doing some doodles here. This bled through though. Don't recommend. A lot of ghosting happening. Colors were too dark. This update will be saved for the vlog. It was bad. This was things to do before Christmas because I felt like I had a lot to do and not enough time to do it. Story of my life. Journal entries. I don't like how this page turned out. This was our trip, but it just looks like a children's coloring book to me, and I don't know, I really don't like it. But if I had to do it again, I just really like when it's neutral colors and then maybe like 1 or 2 pops of accent colors. I didn't like how it was it's too colorful. I don't like it. It was Christmas. We stayed on the Queen Mary. That was tight. I think I saw a ghost. Oh shit. This was, I was wanting to practice lettering, and so I picked a quote from a Christmas song, but it's not really cold here at all. So, well, now it is actually. It was 47 degrees yesterday, but you know, at this time it was 72 degrees out. Yeah, we don't get snow, but we could draw it like as if we do get snow. It's hilarious. This was Christmas Eve. I didn't want to journal on Christmas, so I was just like, hey, Merry Christmas now. Again, yeah, like, yeah, this was, I don't know, yeah, this was fun to draw. I like how this turned out. I don't normally draw this much in my life. I don't really like how this turned out either, but I wanted to practice lettering here. I do like the things that we did. I liked that I drew them, but if I were to do it again, I would pick like 1 or 2 accent colors, probably like these 2 accent colors, and then not have any other colors, like black, white, and then maybe 2 accent colors, maybe 1 accent color. I also don't like how big this was. I wish it was smaller. Anyway, I like the things that we did though. This year has been one of my favorite years. It has to be, actually, I would say my favorite year if I didn't get married last year. Last year, our wedding day was like the most special day in the whole world. But this year we did a lot of like really cool things. Bought a house, that was huge for me. Oh my God, I love this place so much and I still want to do a house tour for you, but yeah, I just love living here. I'm so happy and thankful for this one. Started a jewelry line again. Am I promoting this jewelry line enough? I don't even think I have stuff for you to buy right now, but you know, go check it out when I do. This podcast, favorite. All of these were like favorite. This podcast has been something that I think has really helped me open up more authentically, and probably one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, which is a video I normally wouldn't do because it's just too, it's like, you know, it's not entertaining. Is this entertaining? I don't know. I don't think this is entertaining. This is just more like just a part of me, and I'm just sharing like a part of me that I feel might help some people. And that's how this podcast has been, is just sharing really personal parts of myself in topics that I think would actually like help people in a fun way. Like it's fun, but it's just also like more helpful and more like, ooh, I'm showing you like a vulnerable side of me. My new nephew was born, Cody. He's so freaking cute. He's like a baby that makes me want to have babies, as opposed to his sister, who is like a handful, who I love. I love you, Clara, but you're a handful. My goodness. I was like, yeah, we could delay on babies when she was born, but he is like a dream baby. Ugh. I launched a website. I do want to be more active on this. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to my vlog, or my blog, when I started it last February. I didn't think any of this other stuff was gonna happen, so this stuff kind of took over, but now, you know, I can go back and like rework it. But Nikki.Limo, ugh, great, loved it. I love this website. Our movie Funny Story premiered at Slamdance in January last year, and that was a huge honor because Slamdance is one of the big festivals over there. It happens at the same time as Sundance. Also love that we got close to the JK crew this year. The Vegas trip was epic. That goes down in the books as one of my favorite trips ever. We got to perform at Just for Laughs in Montreal. I know this doesn't look like Canada, but that's Canada, okay? Shut your freaking mouth. That's that. I don't really like the like aesthetic of this, but I like that we got to recount those things. I just wanted to make a list of what worked and didn't work in 2018. I will get to that. I kind of went over some of it in this little video, but yeah, this is gonna be pictures similar to this. It's gonna be memories of 2018. I was like, hey, you know what? It doesn't snow here. This snowman's gone. We're gonna melt him. And then this Mean Girls quote popped into my head that she doesn't even go here. And I put she doesn't even snow here. It's so stupid, but it just made me laugh. It's so stupid. I hate it. I love it and I hate it. This was the last entry of 2018. I didn't really do one for the 31st. Instead, I wanted to do a 2018 achievements page, which I'll probably blur out because it's for me. December achievements, December moments. Again, like, I don't know. I did Christmas lights. I thought I would like it, but I don't like the multiple colors. I think I just like 1 or 2 colors and then black and white everything else. That's something I discovered while doing this. See, like this makes my brain feel so good. It's black and white and then one color, just one color. So this was my 2019 cover page. I wanted to do like balloons, like those big old balloons that you blow up, the big like letters, but it kind of ended up looking more like street art, which I don't hate. But they were supposed to be balloons. They also gotta look like they're melting. I don't know, I like it. It's weird and I like it. Again, an example of something that didn't turn out how I thought it would in my head, but I like it. If you watch my videos, this is just a running thing. Yeah. Watch Tasty Tuesday, you get it. This is gonna be the 2019 goals. It's basically gonna be very similar to my planner, which I am in love with. This is the company, by the way, Commit 30. This is not sponsored by them, but they're great. Jen, you're great. But yeah, these little circles, it felt really good at the end of the year to go back and see which goals I hit, and I like that. So I wanna do that again for 2019. I wanted to have one word for each month. This month in January, my word is home base. I know it's kind of 2 words and I cheated, but I want like basically a foundation, you know, a foundation for the rest of the year. Like having an organized home, having an organized environment, having my YouTube schedule all set, having my work schedule all set, just having everything kind of in place and setting it up so that everything runs properly like a well-oiled machine. I tend to just like start the year and I'm all just overwhelmed already. Making sure that that's all set up. That's gonna be the priority this month. My voice is getting so raspy from talking so much. I don't normally talk this much in a vlog or a video. I'm talking forever, man. Okay, growth tracker, again, I used to be really adverse to this. I did not like trackers. I thought it looked like it was just too like too braggy, like, ooh, look how much I grew and bettered myself. Such a cynical bitch. Anyway, I'm not a bitch. I just wanted to measure. I thought it might be good for me to go against my nature and, you know, look at progress that happens, if any progress happens. I guess what I'm scared of is that no progress will happen, and then I'll look back at this and I'll be like, oh, I fail and I suck and I fail. That's like my fear. That was my thought process behind why I wouldn't track progress before, is because what if there's no progress and then I'll feel worse about myself. I have issues, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna track my progress. It's gonna be great. We're gonna progress. We're not gonna stay in the same place. It's gonna be fine, Nikki. It's gonna be fine. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, here we go. January. So for those of you who know that I'm a fucking weirdo, I have different colors for every month and they go by numerology, by the date that you were born. I have a whole video on that if you wanna watch it. I think it's called Organizing My Closet Based on Numerology. I don't remember. January for 2019 for me personally is pink. It might not be pink for you, but it's pink for me, and that's what we're gonna do. So I want to think of things that were pink for my theme, and I like some rose quartz. Why not just go completely into the freaking woo-woo field and go crystals? Crystals of numerology. Yeah, that's what kind of person I am. And guess what? I'm owning it. I'm owning it this year. You know what? I'm freaking into it, okay? I like it. I like crystals. They make me feel good. I like numerology. It makes me feel good. And it's just something to think about. It's like something to focus on. And then because we're doing crystals, it's like make your own magic. It's like motivating for the year. I can't handle myself. I'm like one half love quotes like that and then the other half hates it and makes fun of it. I just can never win with myself. I thought this was gonna be my accent color, but then it bled through every time I used it. So if you notice, I use this color maybe twice and then I stopped using it. January goals. Yeah, I set it up just like December goals. I liked that format. I picked different topics for the goals, but yeah. It's just kind of the same. I'm doing the habit tracker again, and I put the ones I was weakest at, I put them at the top. I want this block to be colorful this month, okay? That is my little mini goal. I don't do New Year's resolutions, by the way. I'll do the 2019 goals, but I won't do resolutions. I think they're dumb. Sorry for all of those who do resolutions. I love how this spread turned out. This is my January month spread. A lot more intricate than my December one was. Remember? Do you remember? Remember how simple this was? It was great, very efficient, but I wanted it to be pretty now because now I already know how the efficiency works. So I wanted like something that was pretty and aesthetic. So I wanted to do just the first, in like the days of the month at the top, like that. I wanted to do them like that. This is a pen test, by the way, but I wanted to do them like that. I had it all mapped out in my head. And then I named them wrong because Monday starts over here, but I named this one Monday and the numbers had already gone down. So it was already like Monday the 1st instead of Tuesday the 1st. So I did the whole thing, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I got to Friday and I was like, wait, that's not supposed to be Friday. And then I was like, fuck, I messed up this whole thing. So then I was like, oh, I'll just white it out and put pink over it again and then redo it. But I didn't have white out. So then I blacked it out. I was like, okay, I'll write over it with the white pen, which is what I ended up doing. But I messed it up again. Again, I did Monday, Tuesday. I'm such an idiot. So I went over it again with black and again with white. And this is how it ended up. And I actually liked the way it ended up. This is the only one that didn't have to be redone a million times. Man, what a process, but I liked that. I like how it ended up. It looks like little labels. So this is my weekly spread. I played around with doing color. I don't know if I like that. Like I said, no pressure, I'm just playing around, so trying new things each month and each week, and as long as I feel like it, the whole thing is like, as long as I feel like it. I'm not gonna pressure myself to like try new things or be creative or be more creative. I just like, if I feel like it, just, you know, I feel like it. And then that's it. I haven't started my weekly journal entries yet. I'll just do one really quick because, you know, we're here. We're all here. So today's Tuesday. I would just go, now I feel really self-conscious with you watching me. See, I already fucked up. Oh my god, because you're watching me. Oh, save it, Nikki. How are you gonna save it? I started writing Thursday. What an idiot. It's because you're watching me. Alright, save it. We're saving it. Alright, I'm never doing this again. Never on video again. Look it, it's Tuesday. Shut up, this was for you. I messed this up for you. And then I'll do like a little one here. Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be like that. And then I would take my 08 micron pen, represent, whoop. I like them bold ass lines. And I do my border. And yeah, I don't use a ruler because I like that look. I don't like perfect lines. Because guess what? We're not perfect. Fuck perfect. Edit video. We'll see if that happened. And then I would do my whole to-do list first so I could know how big I want the box to be, and then I would do my journal entry here. And that's that. That's what's been working for me. And again, what I like about it, oh hi. For me. Again, what I like about it is that you can be as creative or as productive as you want. Anyway, I hope you liked it. I probably won't continue to do bullet journal videos. If I feel like people are gonna see them, then I get really in my head about it, like how I almost wrote Thursday instead of Tuesday. I get really in my head if people are watching. So, and then I like will try to make everything perfect, and I just don't want that. So I probably won't do bullet journal videos again, but I will be posting like highlights on my IG stories if you want to see more of it, or if you want to see if I like quit doing it. If you want to keep up with my personal journal, there's tons of accounts you can follow on bullet journaling, so you're not gonna like lose anything by me not posting. But if you want to see how my journal progresses, I will be posting highlights on my Instagram stories, so you can follow me over there and check it out. Thanks for requesting this video. Hope you liked it. It's super long, but we're doing chillaxed freaking vlogs this week, so handle it. Nikki out. Oh, that was, that's not how I want to start my new year. Subscribe so you don't miss any of this. I'll see you next time. Bye.